I kind of feel like, you know how people used to always tell me, like, sometimes Gucci, you make stuff just for the people in the studio. Like, I just make, songs for my homeboys. This was like one of them albums. I didn't care who bought it. I just made it for myself.
Right. What you liked on that, what you wanted.
Exactly.
Right.
Already.
And it rides well. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you talk about, the collabs with the Migos, the joint you got with Quavo Bipolar.
That's my favorite one.
All right,
really?
So break that down. Why is that your favorite?
Now, like,
Kind of like fall in place.
Go on, Brat, jump in.
okay, well, if Gucci Man wasn't rapping, what would you be doing as far as a career goes?
What I used to do, sell dope and rob.
No.
Oh,
Jesus, Gucci.
even now?
Like, Gucci.
I done got nervous.
You asked the question.
Like, you ain't want to go to college or nothing like that?
I went to college and I got kicked out for selling dope.
Oh,
What college you went to?
Georgia Perimeter, a little small college by South DeKalb Mall.
okay.
But I was trying to be the freshest one in the college. I wasn't even thinking about the class.
Right.
But it seems like you're a dude who's about closing loops and accomplishing all the things that people felt you couldn't. Like, could you see yourself at this point in your life going back to that same college and finishing out just because you can?
No.
Well, Gucci, speaking of the prison and all that, going through the system, what are your thoughts on prison?
I think prison is just it's very challenging, man.
Really?
It's hard.
Right.
It's something it's hard for me to even describe it. Like, people say it changed me for the better, and I grew a lot in prison, but it's a terrible place to be.
Yeah, it ain't no place to be. I've been there too. It ain't no fun.
No fun.
And you
in
can't
it.
leave. You know what I'm
And you
saying? That's
can't
the
leave.
thing. You can't go record. You
It's
can't.
like torture.
Yeah, you can't do the things
Oh,
that you
Gary,
love
your
to
ass
do.
went to jail. Send up here gonna ask that man.
Well, honey,
I asked him.
No, I went to jail, honey, but I was just for no more than 30 minutes. Well, about an hour. Well, I did spend a night. But anyway.
That's by choice.
Jail and prison is totally different.
It is.
Oh, it sure is.
The county and prison is totally
So, Gucci,
different.
since you and Brad are both former prisoners, do you ever think about going to do free concerts for the people?
Yeah, I would love to do it if they, I do think about that.
I
Yeah.
go talk to people all the time.
Oh, really?
I'm very down with the prison reform and helping women that's in prison when they get out, helping them do better and try to stay on the right track. I'm totally down with that.
It's dope.
Like, being like in a situation like that where you go into a system where a lot of people know who you are.
Yeah.
And here you are trying to collect your thoughts and just try to figure out how you trying to move in life.
Yeah.
How did you ward off so many different energies? Because I'm pretty sure you got people who, like, running up on you, I could rap. Or you got people who, like, just walk up to you reciting your lines because they a fan. And, how did you process all that and deal with it?
Man, it was hard. It was hard. It was so much animosity, tension, groupie stuff going on in that prison. Violence, death, killing.
From the officers, too.
I'm surprised I made it out of there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Man.
folks was getting killed, man. Dude got killed in the shower.
Yep.
Are you
I seen
serious?
him kill a young boy when them like 18 or 19. I ain't see him kill him, but he got killed. They called faggot in his head after they raped him. Man, that junk was serious in there.
That's insane,
I was
man.
locked up in the same place they got Timothy McVeigh. Why would you put me somewhere with this man in the Oklahoma City bomb at? But that's what they sent me. Don't get no worse.
So it's like, how did you survive? Did anybody try to attack you? How did you protect yourself from all of that?
I just tried to deal with everybody. It's nothing but life was where I was at. So it's like, I just went in, once I went to the prison, I already been in jail for a year. So I was like, I'm just going to be a man with everybody I deal with. They're going to have to know. If they ever step to me, it ain't going to be easy.
Right.
And they just, the word spread.
Right.
And I tried to be bad or be tough, just, if you do come ask me something, you better have it together.
Yeah.
And it's just people just start dealing with me like that.
Right. So you had did some of your love in the streets transcend into the hey man, go out good.
Love and hate.
Really?
Yeah.
People like, I got into it with your partner. People be trying all kind of little games. So you just got to be
They
sharp.
ain't got nothing to do with you.
You got to be sharp, man.
Right.
It ain't no place for nobody weak. The weak get punished.
Okay.
Seriously.
Real talk.
All right. So you've been married over a year now to your beautiful wife Keisha.
Thank you.
Now, what is one thing that gets you kind of in trouble around the house? Like leaving your shoes in the middle. Like what she get irritated about?
Probably, I don't even know. I don't think my wife get irritated with me.
Really?
Really?
Honestly, I don't. I think she we
What
don't
she get on you
argue.
about?
We don't argue. We really don't have no arguments. People think I be lying. Like everything goes smooth.
That's
we got
what's
such
up.
a like adult, responsible, mature relationship.
Right.
People, it's nothing what people would think.
So you do the cook. So you do you cook meals?
Well, I do know how to cook, but I haven't cooked one.
Come on,
Like
come on
since
now.
you've been out, you have not cooked at all?
Nothing.
No spoon to pot?
She cooked good.
Hey, what you be cooking? Go up.
Oh man, like
What's your favorite meal that she make for you?
curry chicken, oxtails, brown stew chicken.
Okay, Keisha.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's Jamaican.
Keisha.
Whoa!
Brown stew chicken. I got to try it. What is that?
It's just like she's just a Jamaican, and so everything she cooked is like Jamaican food, and it's just good.
So prior to getting with her, have you ever had oxtail before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My old record label was Jamaican. I had a plug that was Jamaican. Jamaicans love me. Right. Seriously. For real. Even like with Big Cat and his family and his, they always embrace me like they love me.
Have you ever done like an Ancestry.com?
Well, I did kind of like research my ancestry when I wrote my book. So that's in the beginning of my book.
So what it all traces back? Like where you mostly from?
Oh, Alabama.
No, I'm talking about some people did Ancestry.com or one of the things.
The farthest I got back to was like the slave trade in like small town Alabama.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Got you.
Was
But
it
it's in my book though. I put it out there.
Was it any Smileys in that slave trade?
Nah, but it's funny that I had like a great grandfather and his name was Royalty.
Oh, really?
Okay.
That's a dope name.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool. All right, so Walker said that he wanted to reconcile with you. Have y'all had a chance to speak?
Yeah, we talked one time.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That
Good
was just
stuff.
such a great time, in Atlanta hip hop, man. Like, when y'all were both coming out firing at the same time, but the whole game's leveled up. Like, I mean, you said something the other day where they was talking about who's the greatest of all time, and you said you broke down the reasons why. Look
Yeah.
at the things you've been through. Look at the people you put on.
Yeah.
Look what you made out of the situation. Now, for people who don't know the tale of the tape, who are some of the artists that got that Gucci Mane touch that you put through that people may not realize it?
Who I didn't help. Really what we should be saying. That's got something going on right now. Everybody currently in Atlanta, I feel like some kind of way I indirectly help them or inspire them.
Right.
From them telling me that or me just knowing the backstory. So a lot of time it got to the point, I don't be want to say it like, oh, I did this, I did that, but there was so many people that didn't help nobody.
Right.
Who did put people in messed up contracts, who did hold their careers hostage. It's like I feel like I didn't do that to nobody.
Right.
I always kind of helped them get to a better situation. I never tried to, make all my money off them.
Right.
I ain't had to do that.
Right.
So you just name the people that help people, name them, say, can you go back to them and say, man, my contract was messed up. Every artist gonna say their contract was messed up.
There is no artist I can think of that has
No.
ever been happy that has been signed to another
But
artist.
if you ask any artist who signed to Gucci, they'll say, honestly, I can't even come around Gucci. I kept it so real. I kept it so real when I come around him, I feel self-conscious because he done gave so much. I can't even come around him. And seriously. Some of them can't even come around because they just like, when they come around, they just put their head down.
Really?
Out of shame.
Wow.
Like, Gucci did all this and I crossed him.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Was
a
there
lot
one
of
in
them, not
particular-
everybody, but then a lot of them like, love me to death. But there's a lot of them like, man. That
They
man,
regretting
he
it.
like, they can't believe, like, dang, he was too real.
Right.
Because I ain't need to inform at the end of the day. I can still do a show on my own. So I ain't the average CEO. I ain't tripping. You want to go somewhere else? Go ahead. If I make what I made back, make some of it back, no trip. I ain't tripping.
A lot of times in music, you put a lot of love and energy into people.
Yeah.
Like, was there one that hurt you the most, that crossed you more than any other one?
Not really. You kind of get numb after about the third time.
Okay.
Number 3.
Right.
But it ain't no bad thing because everything good and it worked out in the end.
Yeah. Like, I mean, when you look at your situation compared to other people who were popping at the time you came out, like, those are the things that are worth celebrating. Because, like, sometimes people come out
100%. They did it.
and they burn.
They dead in the water.
And you have your second number one. What